And the interview of Mr. Pahl occurs after the execution of the search warrant?
It does.
Okay. Mr. Pahl was transported to the Waukesha County Sheriff's Department?
Yes.
And there, did you read him a copy of what's known as his Miranda warnings?
It was. I did not, but it was read to him.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 73. You didn't actually fill this form out, but you were present with Detective Fredericks when this occurred?
Yes.
Okay. And ultimately, you then, Mr. Pahl agreed to speak with you and Detective Fredericks and answer some questions?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you Exhibit 75, and I'm going to ask just for you to look at it first, and we'll see if you recognize that. We can go to slide 2, please. Detective Sykes, do you recognize what you're looking at there?
I do.
Okay. What is this?
This is interview room 1 of the Waukesha County Sheriff's Department's Detective Bureau, and that is myself, Detective Fredericks, and Mr. Pahl.
Okay. And are all of these slides clips of that interview that you conducted with Mr. Pahl and Detective Fredericks on September 17th? You can scroll down.
Yes.
Okay. I would move Exhibit 75 into evidence and permission to publish.
Objection.
All right, 75 is admitted. What about 73?
I'm not moving that in yet.
Okay, all right.
So we will start with the first clip in slide 2, please.
Why does it say 74?
Yeah.
You're going to play the video, there's audio as well.
There is audio, Judge, and
I'm not going to ask my reporter to try to transcribe it. Is that okay with you?
yes, please.
Is that okay with the defense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Do you guys talk to your daughter on a regular basis? Is it estranged? I don't know what the relationship's like.
Oh no, we my daughter moved. She's on the stage. She's happy with.
Have you talked to her recently in the last
No, not recently. I talked to her a little bit when Stephanie was up north in July, going into August. That's where I had somebody else help me with my foot. In May, it was really bad. I couldn't even stand in the shower. I needed a caretaker, and she came over once in a while and helped me.
Stephanie did, or the caretaker?
Stephanie did, and I had somebody else help me. But
Where's she living?
Mostly at her parents, except when she would come over and help me.
Okay.
She went up north up at the Dells, and she texted me many texts saying that, she was sorry what happened to my leg, that, she wished that she would have called me that day. That's a whole different story in itself what happened, but if we would have been together, it never would have happened, but that's a whole different story. And she texted me saying that I feel so helpless. My nobody in my family gives a shit about me. I can pull it right off my phone. Sure. I can show you right off my phone. Yeah, or I'm sure, right? You guys, maybe you got my phone tapped. Maybe you already know. I don't know.
Nobody's tapping anyone's
Okay,
phone.
but I have the text, and she begged me to pick her up. She said, "Please pick me up." And something happened up north where she just snapped. She freaking snapped, and they said that she went out in the woods and they had to find her out in the woods.
Where?
Up north, in the Dells.
Who, is there somebody who lives up north? Like, what was she doing up north?
Well, her parents have a place up there, timeshare, just like my family does.
So who from her family was telling you about her wandering off into the woods?
Well, she told me, and the little time that I talked to Layla was like really concerned, and they just totally alienated her up there, and her depression, and I told her, I said, please do not take the medication that one of the doctors is prescribing you. One of the doctors was just way prescribing her too much medication, and one of them was Zoloft, and I have medical people in my family, and that's one of the black box that can actually cause homicidal or suicidal situations for people, and that's documented. That's not coming from me. You can look up the research. I'm not trying to be Joe Know-it-all here. I mean, that's pretty much everybody knows that some of those serious antidepressants are not good.
Agreed. Yeah.
So something snapped in her, and she said, "Please come and pick me up." And I picked her up from home, and she came, helped me for a little bit. She helped me. She went with me to look at a bed in case I was going to purchase it, because I wasn't going to be able to put it, because at that time I'm still supposed to be on crutches right now. I mean, you can get I have a 3-prong fracture in my foot. I mean, my foot was swollen up like this. I couldn't move that good.
Yeah.
Just this last 2 weeks going through therapy, it finally broke through, and the swelling went down, and I'm actually able to get my feet in the shoes now. Good. Otherwise, I was on crutches and in a walking boot. So, we went to the bed thing, and she wasn't right. I told her, I said, I'm looking at you, and something's not right. And she was always really sneaky with stuff, I try to help her with that stuff, but she was always trying to escape whatever demons were in her head. She just wanted to.
Detective Seitz, before this portion of the interview started, had you told Mr. Pahl anything about Stephanie or her whereabouts?
I don't believe so before this portion.
Okay. Did he know why he was there to talk to you?
No.
Did you tell him that you were there to investigate the death of Stephanie?
No.
Had anyone up to the point made any death notification to Mr. Pahl?
No.
Okay. We can play the next clip, please.
Just talk to your daughter on a regular basis? Is it
Asked about Stephanie, why this happened to her. When I first met Stephanie, she was absolutely fine up here. Okay, she was diagnosed with grand mal seizures during this period where
Second slide should be, this is 4. This should be slide 3, 2008 to 2014. Okay, so I think we need to go back to slide 2. There we go. Nope, that's one she already put. Okay. Yes, please, please. Yeah.
do you guys talk to your daughter on a regular basis? Is it estranged? I don't know what the relationship's like.
Oh no, my daughter moved. She's on the stage. She's happy with.
Have you talked to her recently in the last
No, not recently. I talked to her a little bit when Stephanie was up north in July, going
Can you go back to the previous slide? I don't know if this one played because this should start at 1959. Can we play slide 2, please? Starting at 1959.
Already that you didn't do anything wrong. All we have is some basic questions for you, okay?
Again,
Again, we're not trying to trick you.
That's what I've heard before, and that's what you say, but how do I know?
Because all I'm asking you is to have a little faith that I'm not lying to you, okay? You've never met us, all right? I'm asking you just to go on a little bit of a limb that I'm not.
That's what I live on, faith, because that's a hell of a lot stronger word than hope, okay? Okay.
All right.
I don't hope, I have faith, okay?
If at any
Because
point,
I know I didn't do anything wrong, for whatever reason you have me here.
that's what we want to talk about,
It
okay?
doesn't matter what you found in my apartment. Everything that I have in my apartment is legal. Okay?
Right.
I wouldn't be that freaking stupid if I did have something illegal. I would not have something.
Matt, nobody thinks you're stupid, all right? And again, if we start disrespecting you, then
No, but I'm just saying, I go by my gut, okay? And if I feel that, I'm going to be played, that's it, attorney,
I'm not trying to play you.
Yeah, we're just having a conversation, Matt, but that's all this.
And again, we have some real basic questions, and you can answer whatever questions you choose to. If you don't want to answer a question, don't answer it.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Do you have any, are you curious at all about why we want to talk to you?
Well, of course I am.
And that's kind of why
That's why I asked what.
Right, because we haven't accused you of doing anything wrong,
Was
right?
it something that happened yesterday? I mean, I went right over by the police. I mean, nobody.
We're not here about anything yesterday, okay? Okay, and neither of us has accused you of doing anything wrong. All we want to do is talk to you.
Not yet, but you have a job. Your job is to make a case.
Yeah,
To find the truth.
yeah, fact
Oh my
finders.
God.
You know what I mean?
Please, I hope so.
That's all we're
Like I
looking
said,
at.
me and Brian are not about putting stuff on people that didn't do it. Okay, I promise you. All right. I know you never met us, but I'm shooting you straight. Okay?
Oh, I've seen both of you guys before.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
We have no
Very
desire.
observant.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that's good. That'll come in handy.
I've seen you make a few busts in the undercover capacity.
Let's talk about Stephanie. What is she to you?
Oh my God. Stephanie is the mother of my daughter. And you guys already know that.
Yeah. Did you guys have a current relationship?
We've always had some type of relationship with helping each other.
Okay.
She helped me. She was spending a lot of time with her family and friends, and she helped me recently when I broke my ankle. She helped me out quite a bit, and I was quite thankful for that. I had a few other family members that helped. What I've been with her, this is well documented with her doctors. It's well documented with the suicide attempts that she's made in numerous places. Back in April, she took a whole bottle of pills by her parents' house, and they just kind of blew it off like it was nothing. And I tried to get her to stop the medications, to get help.
What did she take when she overdosed by her parents? Like, what was she taking?
She was taking, one of the doctors was prescribing her a lot of medications, antidepressants, pain medications, benzoins, and a lot of times I would go with her to pick up the medications, which the pharmacist has well documented that I would go there and pick them up, or we would go together. And a lot of times I would give the medications my daughter. Allegedly, my daughter, there's never been a DNA test that definitively proved that. Okay, I believe in my heart she's my daughter, but I have a brother that's deceased that we're very close to each other, and we all lived together at one time 20 years ago. So,
Okay.
Getting back to your, what was it?
You said she takes antidepressants, so she's been diagnosed with depression.
Oh yeah, I actually, what's going on here?
Do you know where she is? Do you know when's the last time you saw her?
No,
You don't know where she is? Do you remember the last time you saw her?
no, weeks ago,
Weeks ago?
and I'm sick to my stomach
Why is that?
because I have a bad feeling.
Walk me through the last, when you said you saw her a few weeks ago, where were you guys?
I can't recall the exact time that I saw her. Do you want to go to that, or do you want to stick on the antidepressants? And the few times I had to go to the hospital with her because she was in such poor condition.
We'll come back to that one.
I also have documentation. I called the suicide line. She attempted to slash her wrist.
When was that?
She started this stuff 3 or 4 years ago, and I just didn't know where my place was in that. I wanted to do everything I could for her, but I didn't want her to get locked up in a mental home. And she kept telling me that she was getting better. She was going to get better. She was recently seeking treatment through the hospital. But I would say the last year, she was just, since the beginning of the year, she was just out of control.
With what? Like as far as what?
It's just threatening suicide all the time, threatening suicide all the time, slashing her wrists, taking pills. And it really, it really got to me. It was really a serious situation.
Well, it sounds like it. I mean, taking a bunch of pills like that and slashing the wrist. What was she being like? Well, why was she depressed? What was she feeling that way from?
She just wanted to be a mother. I mean, part of this whole ordeal is her kid was taken away from this exact entity.
Listen to slide 3, which starts at 20:08:54.
Do you guys talk to your daughter on a regular basis? Is it estranged? I don't know what the relationship's like.
Oh no, my daughter moved. She's on a state. She's happy with
Have you talked to her recently in the last
No, not recently. I talked to her a little bit when Stephanie was up north in July, going into August. That's where I had somebody else help me with my foot. In May, it was really bad. I couldn't even stand in the shower. I needed a caretaker, and she came over once in a while and helped me to put
Stephanie did, or the caretaker?
Stephanie did, and I had somebody else help me, but
Where's she living?
mostly at her parents, except when she would come over and help me.
Okay.
She went up north up at the Dells, and she texted me many texts saying that, she was sorry what happened to my leg, that, she wished that she would have called me that day. That's a whole different story in itself what happened, but if we would have been together, it would have never happened, but that's a whole different story. And she texted me saying that I feel so helpless. My nobody in my family gives a shit about me. I can pull it right off my phone.
Sure.
I can show you right off my phone. Yeah, or I'm sure, right? You guys, maybe you got my phone tapped. Maybe you already know. I don't know.
Nobody's tapping anyone's
Okay,
phone.
but I have the text, and she begged me to pick her up. She said, "Please pick me up." And something happened up north where she just snapped. She freaking snapped, and they said that she went out in the woods, and they had to find her out in the woods.
Where?
Up north in the Dells.
Who? Is there somebody who lives up north? Like, what was she doing up north?
Well, her parents have a place up there, timeshare, just like my family does.
So who from her family was telling you about her wandering off into the woods?
Well, she told me, and the little time that I talked to Layla was like really concerned, and they just totally alienated her up there, and her depression. And I told her, I said, please do not take the medication that one of the doctors is prescribing you. One of the doctors was just way prescribing her too much medication, and one of them was Zoloft. And I have medical people in my family, and that's one of the black box that can actually cause homicidal or suicidal situations for people, and that's documented. That's not coming from me. You can look up the research. I'm not trying to be Joe Know-It-All here. That's pretty much everybody knows that some of those serious antidepressants are not good.
Agreed. Yeah.
So something snapped in her, and she said, "Please come and pick me up." And I picked her up from home, and she came, helped me for a little bit. She helped me. She went with me to look at a bed in case I was going to purchase it, because I wasn't going to be able to put it, because at that time I'm still supposed to be on crutches right now. I mean, you can get I have a 3-prong fracture in my foot. I mean, my foot was swollen up like this. I couldn't move that good.
Yeah.
Just this last 2 weeks going through therapy, it finally broke through, and the swelling went down, and I'm actually able to get my feet in the shoes now. Otherwise, I was on crutches and in a walking boot. So, we went to the bed thing, and she wasn't right. I told her, I said, I'm looking at you, and something's not right. And she was always really sneaky with stuff, I tried to help her with that stuff, but she was always trying to escape whatever demons were in her head. She just wanted to.
Okay, and slide 4, please.
Do you guys talk to your daughter on a regular basis?
About Stephanie, why this happened to her. When I first met Stephanie, she was absolutely fine up here, okay? She was diagnosed with grand mal seizures during this period where the...
Okay, and slide 5.
When was the last time you remember seeing Stephanie?
There were a couple times where she just snapped and just left. She would come and go. Sometimes she would come over and I would just say, what's wrong? And she would say, I gotta go. And her mother always picked her up. So.
Like, because you said if you think it's been a couple of weeks since you last saw her, if you go back, think about the last time you saw her. Where was that? It's been over a couple of weeks. I don't remember exactly. Why? Where is she? That's what we're trying to find out. We don't know. She's missing. So we're trying to figure out who saw her last, where she was. I heard something on the social media that there was an abduction in Delafield.
An abduction?
Some type of an abduction.
When was that?
Or just a couple of days ago. They were looking into some type of abduction. I'm actually, first of all, I don't talk, since this happened, since there was a rift between my side of the family and her side of the family about what happened with Layla. And I don't talk to her mom and dad. Okay. We just don't talk. We don't call. We don't. The only person I talk to is Layla, and Layla's a teenager now, and she knows it all, and she does what she wants, and she flip flops from side to side, and so I just let her do her thing because I know I wanted to do the same thing. I was just like her when I was young. I didn't listen, and I try to do my best with her, and telling her to be careful, and don't think you know it all in life because you got a lot to learn. And I actually haven't spoke to her for since they were up north, just a little bit on the video when the whole family up there was fighting. And
that's when you talked to Layla last?
Yeah, not much. She was on video and just making goofy eyes and stuff.
Yeah. I get what you said, that Stephanie she goes on these, you said these, like, almost like little episodes where she leaves and comes back. She totally disappears. And now I'm really worried. I actually wanted to call the parents, and I was also thinking about coming in and making some type of report, but with all the things that have happened to me in the past, I start thinking, right away, this isn't right away. They're gonna right. Oh, Matt, this isn't so much about you. It's about Stephanie. We're trying to figure out where she is, who last saw her. That's what we're trying to figure out. So if you can think back, as you said, I understand you said you've had a lot of history with her, but recall the last time you saw her, where it was. Did she say anything? Where was she going?
Where were you going? Like that kind of stuff.
No, it was close to when we were out looking at beds.
When was that about?
Somewhere in the middle of, somewhere around the middle of last month.
You said there's some kind of conversation in your phone that would, I thought you said something about going to look for beds, which we could look at, what that would be.
No, that's not in the phone. No, the pictures of the text that I took with some of the things that she was saying to me.
Where did you guys look at beds at?
A few places. We went to Steinhoffel's. We went to
Remember if this was like a weekend, a weekday?
Milwaukee.
Okay. Do you remember if is this the morning, the afternoon, the evening?
See, here's the thing when when I really got worried and didn't understand what was going on is she put her purse in the back of my truck,
Okay.
in the back seat. And I took it out, but I didn't notice that the purse was there until I went to the car wash and cleaned, because if you search the vehicle, I hope you didn't rip open the door. You guys had my keys. You just had to open up the keys, but the doors with the keys.
Right, nothing's damaged.
Okay. I didn't notice the purse because I had from me not being able to move around, I just threw a bunch of shit in the back of my seat. Bags and clothes and stuff. I have a bag back there for when I go swimming. I have a gym bag because we go to the Y, we go to Planet Fitness.
What kind of purse was it that she dumped?
Dumped?
Did she say she dumped it in the back seat or tossed it in the back seat or whatever?
I didn't notice that the purse was in the back seat until I went to the car wash about a week ago.
Yeah.
And I took out my car mats and I started cleaning everything, and lo and behold, I see her purse, and then that's when I was like thinking, well, this is strange. But she's done that before.
Yeah.
She's left with her purse behind.
Yeah.
She also left, so I'm thinking, well, okay, well, the purse is there. She's got her phone. She should be okay.
Yeah.
So, then I notice when I get home, whenever, after I found the purse, that she left her phone and the iPad at my apartment.
Okay. What was the purse?
Now, the iPad was something that, now, we had our phones on for many years on and off through one contract, so that was not unusual for us to swap iPads or swap phones.
Okay.
I mean, you can look into it. It's on T-Mobile up there. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you.
No.
The phone is still on. In fact, I went on the phone, and I was looking for any type of messages. I couldn't call her because the phone was at my place.
Matt, remember what kind of purse is it though? Is what I'm asking. That she left in the back of your truck.
Black purse.
Black purse.
Yeah.
Was there any like marks on it, or did it have anything distinguishable? I mean, I'm not a purse. You know what I mean? Like I know women have.
Well, if you guys went into my apartment, did you find a purse?
Where was it in there? I didn't spend a whole lot of time there. We had other stuff we were working on, so.
Well, what were you working on?
What's
Were
that?
you looking for her?
No. We weren't working on there. I said we were there for a little while, then we had to go.
Well, what were you looking for in there?
For where?
In my apartment.
We're getting there. Like, I'm trying to find out, like, where was Stephanie last seen? Who was she last with?
You guys said you went bed or mattress shopping, right? Do you know, okay, so walk me through that day, Matt. Okay, so you guys went looking around at different mattresses or bed frames or what? Mattresses?
Yeah.
You said you went to a couple different places like Steinhoff.
Yeah, we went to a couple of different places.
Did you guys buy it? Order a mattress? Did you buy a mattress?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys come back to your apartment? Do you remember?
Yeah. After that, we did.
Did she spend the night?
Yep. I
Okay.
believe she spent the night, and then we went to. The next day, we went somewhere, and I believe that's the day she took off. And I thought, well, that's nothing new because she's done this. She calls her mom.
When she took off, so you wake up, right? She spent the night. Are you guys at the apartment? Are you staying at the apartment? Do you leave together? Does she leave? Do you leave? Like, that's what we're trying to figure out. Can you walk me through that morning? So you wake up, you said you thought you may have went somewhere. Do you remember where you guys went, or where you went, or where she went?
Yeah, we went to, I was going to Orthopedic Associates.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so we've paused at 20:27:48 in the time counter. Detective, you started your questioning of Mr. Pahl. The first slide started at 19:59. That sound accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And so the first time that you're able to get Mr. Pahl to indicate when the last time he saw Ms. Pavlons and where is at 20:27 in the interview?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Continue, please.
With you? Did she stay at the apartment?
She went with me to Orthopedic. She went with me a couple times there.
Okay. So that day.
In fact, I was there Friday the 9th. I had a doctor's appointment Friday the 9th. When
9th of September?
Yeah, when there was a huge crime scene there.
But you weren't there when you last saw her. You said you weren't there.
I was there Friday when I saw a huge crime scene there.
Okay.
What happened there?
Well, real quick, Matt. You said you went with her to an appointment at Orthopedics.
You guys know something you're not telling me.
No, we're trying to figure out where she is or who last saw her. So I guess you just told me, you said you guys went to Orthopedics together.
Yeah. Oh, I've been going to Orthopedics since.
Right. This is the day
Since
after
May.
Right. This is the day after though. You guys went mattress
Yeah,
shopping.
I can't recall the exact dates, but she went there with me a few times.
Okay. This would be the last time that you would have seen her though in the last few weeks. You said this one would be kind of I would if you're thinking back, you haven't seen her since this day, and you said you guys went out there.
I believe so.
Does she drive? Do you drive?
I drove, but sometimes in the beginning she drove because I wasn't supposed to drive because of my foot.
Do you remember if you went straight to Orthopedics? Do you remember what time you went there, what your appointment was, anything like that?
Well, yeah, I had physical.
You know what time that would have been?
My times were all different.
Morning, afternoon?
Yeah, a lot of times they were in the morning.
Okay. She went with you there?
Yeah, she went with me a few times.
Did you go to your appointment that day, do you remember?
Yeah.
Did she come in with you?
I never missed any of my appointments. No. One time I came out of my appointment and I left the keys in the truck for her.
Is this the same time we're talking about, the day after you went mattress shopping?
No, this is before.
No, so
I came, but this is kind of peculiar though.
Okay.
I came out and I walked out and the truck was running. I left the keys in there. If I'm not in the truck, I won't let her drive because I have to watch her because of the seizures and meds she's on. I'm obviously not going to let her drive. That's common sense.
Yep.
But because I wasn't supposed to drive, it's happened before where she kind of went off the road and I grabbed the wheel. So I go out there and I'm like, what in the hell are you doing? She's like, oh my God, I had to put the air conditioner on. She goes, I lost my bladder. I'm like, what? Why? What are you doing? So immediately I thought that she was taking too many of her pills.
Okay. This day after you said you had a morning appointment and you guys went out there together. You said when you got out there, you went into your appointment. So this is the last time you would have seen her, it sounds like. Okay. Did she come in the building with you? Do you remember?
No.
She stayed in the truck?
Yeah, she
Okay.
stayed in the truck.
You finished your appointments,
Yeah.
come out to your truck, and then what?
She's gone.
She's not in the truck anymore?
She's gone, yeah.
Did she have the keys or no? Do you remember?
Oh, no, I had the keys. I had the keys.
Did she give you any indication she was gonna go anywhere, or like where she would be going?
No. She just, I was just perplexed with a lot of things, that how she was acting. I just don't like this. It seems like you guys are trying to get me, for some reason, to be with her.
No, Matt.
What happened?
Matt,
Where is she?
That's what we're trying to figure out, Matt. We don't know. Okay, she's been missing, right? You said you haven't seen her for weeks. So we're trying to talk to everybody.
Please tell me. This is not normal for her not to get a hold of me. This is not normal for me not to hear something from her.
Right. When you got back out to your truck, Matt, and she wasn't there, did you go in the building? Did you check the
What,
bathroom?
man? What's going on, man?
That's what we're trying to find out, Matt. Okay? Like you said, when you came out here,
What happened?
that's what we're trying to figure out, Matt.
Matt, we're looking into.
You said when you came out to your truck, she wasn't there. Okay? What happened next?
At that particular time, I thought it was another time that she went and called her mom to pick her up.
Okay. You tried giving her a call?
No, I couldn't, because she left the phone at the house.
She left her phone at the house?
Yeah, she left the phone at the house.
But you didn't realize.
So, like I've done before, I drove up and down looking for her, and I can't, with my leg, I can't,
Oh, I got you. Did she have any bags with her, any property that she took with her?
no. No, I don't know what you were just gonna say, but no, I knew that she didn't have her phone that time before I went in, because I said, I'll text you or something. She's like, oh no, I forgot my phone. And I thought that was really strange. But that wasn't unusual either. She's left her phone behind. Sometimes she brings her iPad. I really didn't notice. I just went in, I came out, and she was gone.
When you said you drove up and down, you looked for her, did you?
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe she took a walk up the street.
Did you?
Maybe she called her mom. Maybe she was just venting, because she's had a habit of this in the past, to run out to the woods, call her mom, do stuff like that.
Okay. Where did you?
When I was over on West Ave, she got really extremely upset over a phone call at Layla, and I got a picture of my phone. She ran out to the bushes, hid in the bushes, and started slashing her wrist. And then she said she was going to jump in front of a train, and I said she didn't have her phone that time either, but she went up, she covered her wrist, she went up to a store, and she called me from the store, and she said, I'm settled down now, and I'm just like, well, what's wrong? Talk to me. And she's like, well, I'll come back and talk to you.
Okay. This last time that you saw her when she wasn't in the truck, you said you drove up and down looking for her. Did you ever go back to check the apartment if maybe she got a ride from someone? Did you get hold of her mom? Did you ask her mom if she'd seen her?
No, because me and the mom didn't talk. If she went with her mom, why wouldn't her mom? Her mom could have called me too.
Do you remember when you got back?
Ask her mom that. Ask her mom why she doesn't call me. Her mom doesn't. No, I'm just saying.
Do you remember when you got back to the apartment? Was she there?
You guys were over there yesterday talking to the parents.
I haven't talked to anybody's parents yesterday. Matt,
Somebody was.
Matt, you said when you got back.
Really?
Did you go?
Well, she's missing. That's the first place that you go to is the parents.
You said,
It's never
you
at
said
our house
nobody-
yesterday.
yeah.
Not you, but somebody was.
Did you go back here looking for her?
Did I go back to the apartment?
Yeah, after you were looking for her.
Yeah.
Do you remember if she was there at all?
Oh, no.
Is there anything there that gave you an indication that she had been there while you were in your appointment or anything like that?
No, not at this place, but at the last place, she got really bad and duplicated my key. Oh no, she didn't duplicate the key. What did she do? She did something where she was able to get in the door, but it was the drugs that was making her whacked out. So she did some really whacked out stuff sometimes.
Okay. All right. Has she contacted you since then?
No. I'm not a social media person, but since the iPad was at the house, I did look on social media. I did look to see if she was active. Maybe she used her mom's phone or whatever, and I noticed that her family was unusually active the last couple of days, and I started thinking, oh no, something's not right here, because there have times that we haven't talked, we just done our own things,
I got you.
but this is
what? A little
too
different?
long. Yeah, I've been really having a sick feeling in my stomach, something bad.
How long after that you saw her, Matt? How long after that appointment, when you went back to the apartment, you said you went to the car wash or something? That was like recently though. That was a few days ago or a week ago?
Wait a second. I need to, you guys are, I'm being cooperative.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
being
confuse you.
Really being honest.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm being boxed in the corner for some reason.
No, like I said, we're trying to figure out who last saw her, where she was going.
Okay, if that's all this was, why wouldn't you call me why wouldn't you call me up on the phone if you have my phone number?
I don't make those decisions.
Because I'm pretty sure the parents have my phone number through Layla, but I don't even think I have their updated numbers because I don't talk to the parents.
Right. You said
Not much. I mean, there were times that I went over there and we said hi and goodbye to each other, but nothing. We don't talk on social media. We don't talk.
I'm trying to get as much pertinent information regarding Stephanie as I can. Okay. And you told me, you said you made a comment a little bit earlier about that, something about her purse in the back of the truck. Something about a car wash. I don't recall. What was that? This is the same day, or is this more recent?
No. I didn't know. The phone, the iPad and the phone wasn't that strange, but and she's walked away before without her phone and used other people's phones. So, but with the new phone, when I did see it, I thought that was kind of odd. And then when I did do the car wash, I thought it was really odd that the purse was in the back seat of my truck, and she had the wallet was in there. I looked. I mean, the wallet was in there. Her smoking stuff was in there.
Okay. And it would have had to have been in there from the last time you saw her for the appointment, right?
Yeah, I would believe so. Yeah, I would believe so.
I mean, did you see it? Did you see it in the truck the day she left?
Oh no! It was. I wasn't able to wash my truck for at least 2 weeks after. It was just recently.
Do you remember anything the last time you saw her, the day she left? Did she leave anything in the car that you thought was odd? That you noticed?
Yeah. I didn't notice it right away. I noticed it when I cleaned the car out and I pulled the car mats out, which
That's when you found the purse.
Which you guys already know what was in there. Well, come on, man, stop playing stupid with
We
me.
haven't gone through your car, man.
I did not.
You just said you had a warrant for the
That
car.
doesn't mean we did anything with it yet.
I did not. Neither one of us have. We're here talking to you. I'm trying to.
Where is the truck?
We have a truck.
Where?
Not far.
There's nothing you're gonna find in it than what I've already told you.
Well, that's good.
What do you think? You think I cut up a body in there or something?
Why would you go to that?
No, man.
Well, why would you take the truck? Usually that's what you take a truck for, is you look for evidence of some type of.
We're trying to be thorough, man. That's all we're trying to do. Okay. Just like we would be for anybody that's missing. Okay. Would she throw her? You know why she would throw her purse in the back of the
You
truck?
guys aren't being honest. Oh.
Do you know why? Has she ever thrown her purse in the way back of the truck before? Like, and a week goes by or 2 weeks goes by, and then all of a sudden you find it when you were cleaning it out.
You're not gonna tell me that this ain't going down the road, if something happened to her, that it was my fault, because that's.
Matt, all I'm asking you is questions about the last time you saw her. That's it. I haven't accused you of anything, and neither is my partner.
Did you see
Did I see what?
what was in the car?
I did not look in your truck.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna say somebody else found it or whatever.
I didn't look
The day that I found the purse.
Yeah.
When I cleaned the truck out, there was a note underneath. There was a note underneath the car mat.
Well, that's
It wasn't anything that I haven't already heard before through email, through texting about threatening her life. But in the note, she didn't threaten her life. She said that I'm tired of everybody. I hate everybody. I hate you. I hate my parents. Everybody. You know, that type of language.
That note's in your truck now?
Yeah.
what did that note make you think?
I just left it there because I have nothing to hide.
I'm asking you what
I mean, come on, guys.
All I'm asking you, man, was that
You
note.
guys aren't stupid. If you're trying to accuse me of something,
Matt, no one's accusing you of
I
anything.
wouldn't have any of this stuff. But
Matt, no one.
I didn't know what to think about it, so I left it there.
I'm asking you what you thought.
Even my dad has been in the truck since there, and he read it. He said it just sounds like a cry, a plea for help.
Do you think she left that note that last time you saw her?
Possibly. I can't say for sure. Well, yeah, I have to go pee. It's probably a good educated guess because I didn't find it. I found it the same day I found the purse, pretty close to the last time I saw her. But then again, there's no date on it, and I have emails on my phone and emails of other times that she's threatened, threatened. And, numerous times I would call her up and say, look, I know you're getting your medications. I want to go with you or I'm going to go get them. And if you don't allow me to, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to call the suicide police. I'm not going to let you take the whole vial of pills.
Yeah.
And there's, when somebody, mental illness is a serious thing, and I did not know this until just recently, but she just had a scan of her brain, and they said that it was like of a football player getting hit in the head. Why do those football players that make millions of dollars a year get depressed? It's because it's a freaking mental illness. Okay, we don't fully understand our own brains. Why do they do the things they do? Because it's a mental illness. I tried the best I could with her, but these last couple of years, she was just going off the deep end. And like my dad said, she should have been institutionalized. But nobody would listen. The doctors wouldn't listen. They just kept prescribing more and more drugs, more and more drugs.
Was she against the idea of like seeing a doctor, like a psychologist or something?
Well, I got her into seeing a therapist once a week.
Okay.
She was seeing a therapist through her medical thing, where they would be in a group and they would talk, and I asked her if she was doing better, to help her, and she said yes, but she was always really sneaky with medication. She was always wanting to feel something different to help with that, whatever demon she had in her head. And I saw that she was on Zoloft in the past, and I said, oh my God, I said, please don't do that again. And I did look at her medical chart, and I did notice that she was recently on Zoloft.
For the record, the video stopped at 2048:03. I think there was a typo in our slide that says 2043:03. If we can go to the next slide, please, which would be slide 6. Yes. Oh, please.
You said she was staying with you, helping you out. I don't mean to offend you. Are you guys a couple, or is this monogamous? Or is she seeing anybody else that you know of that we can talk to?
I saw. I really have to go pee. All I saw on Messenger is that she was talking to a couple guys, but that's what she wants to do.
You guys aren't.
Oh no, we
exclusive
were
or-
never like to the point, whatever you want to call it, where you're obsessed with each other or whatever. That we kind of had just an open relationship where
You guys didn't have any titles or anything, boyfriend, girlfriend, or?
no, we always had a deep feeling for love for each other, but we also understood that through everything that we went through and how many years we've been together, just like a normal couple that has been together for 15 years. I didn't understand that when I was younger, but you just fall out of love.
Yeah.
But you can still love that person and care for them, but it's not the type of love where it's sexual or what I want to use the word possessive or anything like that. We just cared for each other.
All right. Is there any name of a boyfriend or anything that you can think of?
I just saw her texting. I'm not sure who it was on social media.
Okay.
I don't know if she's seen these guys or not. I mean, all I read is that she was in Delafield and she was at the bar drinking, and I thought to myself, oh Jesus, man, you're not supposed to be drinking on those medications.
Where did you see that? Just so I can go. Where did you see the thing about her in the Delafield bar drinking?
Was that like a Facebook post she had, or like a text message? Or
Yeah, it was if you bring me my phone here, I can show you.
Okay.
I don't know if that one I don't know if I can get into. Her phone, well, it's actually not her phone. Our phones were put they were all put on one contract, so we were kind of sharing the phones and iPads. We just did that years ago. And I actually bought the phones, so they're actually my phones, but since I bought them, she just made the monthly payment out of her bank statement. We would set up some deals like that just to.
Okay, and slide 7, please.
The last, you had an appointment. Do you remember what day that appointment was you saw her?
You guys, what's the deal? Am I walking out of here tonight, or am I going to tell you that I'm going to be an attorney?
I don't know. Are you asking for an attorney, Matt? Again, we're trying to figure out what we can find out about Stephanie. That's our focus.
Are you charging me with something?
Am I charging you with nothing? No.
Are you charging me with something?
No.
Seriously.
We haven't accused you of anything.
You guys are allowed by law to lie, okay?
I'm not. We're not charging you with anything. We're here asking you questions about Stephanie, and that's it.
I know I didn't do anything. There's nothing.
We're not accusing you of it.
There's nothing illegal in my truck. There's nothing illegal in my apartment.
Have we accused you of anything?
There's no illegal drugs in there. There's no weapons in there.
Yeah, we're not
I know
talking
I got a history. That's why you guys came the way you did, because I got a history of being heavily armed, which is another. See, I know. Okay, I know.
You were never charged with any kind of weapons violation.
No, that's another, like I told you, another freaking nonsense thing.
Yeah.
Somebody made up some story that I got guns or something or whatever. That's how it started.
Okay, the next slide, please.
We're saying we have an open ongoing investigation. You have a lengthy history with Stephanie. That's why.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, as far as we know, you may have been the last person that saw her or talked to her. That's what we're trying to figure out. If you can help us point to where she
That's
was.
possible, but
Right.
when she gets out and she takes off, right?
Yeah.
I that's out of my control. I can't be blamed for anything like that. And she, like I said, she has a history of that. She has a history of going up to strangers to use their phone. She has a history. Actually, when I first met her, I got out of prison. I met her right here in Waukesha, and I have empathy. I felt sorry for her. She was. I met her at the bowling alley, and she was with some shady character, and I got her away from that, and I changed her life around for the better. I got her to stop drinking. I got her license back. I had her go through treatment. I got her a job, and she was really, really a good young woman until the mental stuff started with the seizures and losing her kid.
Yeah.
When you tried to reach out to her, recently, like, I don't know, was she responsive to it? Like, when you sat down with her and said, Stephanie, you need help or you need this, did she take you seriously?
I did everything I could, almost like the same techniques you guys use. I threatened. I said, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna get the suicide police. And this is when she was even by her parents' house. I said, your parents aren't going to be happy because you're not going to be able to hide in your room eating those pills, dying. I mean, even in front of Layla, when I went over there, she was walking around just like in a zombie state, and she was telling me, Layla, that she was choking and coughing. Well, to what I know about opioids, that's near death. And then there were times where, because of her back, one of the doctors put her on fentanyl. And when I was around her, she would pass out. She'd be wheezing, and I got her off that. I'm like, my God, they're overdoing that, overdoing that with you. And I got her off that, and I said, don't you want to live? I mean, why? There's so much to do in life. Life is so joyful. This is our time to. Everybody thinks that, it's going to be better wherever we go after this. How do we know that? You should enjoy every time. Nobody knows what's on the other side. It might be a lot different than what people expect. Yeah, I'm a Christian, but I'm just saying, I get into heavy conversations about religion and what it's, what the image of God is. He might be different than some guy sitting up there with a long beard and a throne. He might look like an alien or something.
Yeah.
In fact, I've been doing a lot of reading on that recently. They're starting to prove that there's ancient civilizations that they keep hushing up about. I don't know if you guys study history, but
Not to that extent, no.
no. Well,
No.
history is really, really interesting. The people in power that they control the history, they control the future, and if they control the present, they control the past. Those are the people in power. You know who said that?
No.
George Orwell,
Oh, yeah?
1984. When I wrote to the judge about them being able to monitor your kids and this and that, he thought I was crazy, but now, that was like 15 years ago, but now the way society is coming with phones and technology and being able to watch people, it's not too far off
Yeah,
from
man.
the truth.
When you, was there anything in?
Sorry, you guys.
It's all right. Was there anything you found in her purse that would make you think anything was wrong? Like, it's weird.
Yeah, for me, it was, she quit smoking. She quit smoking, but she had vapes in there. And the vapes were on and off. I thought that was odd.
Yeah.
I thought that, looking in there, seeing that she had her wallet and cards in there, I thought that was odd, but she's done that before when she's called people up to get picked up.
Okay.
That's all stuff that she's done before, including the note that she put in the car. And it wasn't a note. You'll find it. It's right underneath the passenger car mat, I believe.
You put it under the passenger car mat?
I didn't put it there. She did.
Well, you pulled it out to read it, and your dad read it, right?
Yeah,
And
I
you found it.
didn't notice it till the same day that I found the purse in the back.
Right. And then you read it, and then your dad read it,
Yeah.
and then you put it back underneath the...
Yeah, I just kept it in the car because what does a person do in a situation like that? I'm thinking it's going to look stupid if I throw stuff away, so I'm going to leave it the way it was in case for whatever reason somebody has to read it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's my logical thinking.
Did she leave anything other than the purse in the truck? Do you remember?
No, just the purse. Had I saw the purse and the note together, I would have called the police right away, most likely. But I didn't. And I didn't hear, my gut feeling was that her mom was going to pick her up because she had a prescription ready that day. So my gut feeling was that she was playing the game of having her mom go get the prescription so she could take, so nobody would help her take her doses like she was supposed to. Okay? It's not, my dad's done it. My dad's a pharmacist, by the way, and after a while he would not even fill her prescriptions anymore because he got so scared. Okay? Me, Layla, her parents were supposed to, although I really don't know cooperative her parents were about that because I didn't talk about it. She told me that they did, but I had a feeling that she was lying about that.
Sure.
But with me, I would give her prescriptions as prescribed, period. Because I cared about her, okay? And I've seen what happened to her when she was taking too many pills.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing I needed was, for her to OD with me, with just like you guys said, that I'm known as being armed. Well, how is that going to look if?
Well, I mean, it looks like she overdosed and you called 911 to help. That's how it would look. Who cares about you being flagged for having a gun if this girl overdoses, right? Like, who gives a shit about what it looks like?
Well, me, I'm a little paranoid, so I start thinking that, somehow I'm going to get blamed for it.
Next slide, please.
If she would ever overdose while she's at your house or with you wherever,
Well,
calling 911
Yeah.
is really the best. Like, even, if it was too
Yeah.
far gone to help, I mean, calling is,
okay, I'll rephrase that. What I did is, when her breathing wasn't, I would stay up and I would shake her and I would make sure she wouldn't take any more medication. What I was saying is, I was scared to death that I would wake up next to a dead body.
I can
Okay.
yeah, I would agree with that.
And then somebody saying, oh, well, you gave it to her, you did this, or you did that, or whatever.
Okay, next slide, please. Slide.
Start getting, so the day that she wasn't in the truck when you come back, at what point did you start worrying?
It started really worrying when I thought, okay, after I drove, by the way, this wouldn't be the first time that I drove looking for her.
No, I got you.
I thought, okay, she's gonna get her medications, and then she's gonna call me, and then she's gonna say she's sorry. I'll have you, Layla, Layla's on the picture now, but Layla used to help with that, monitor my meds again, because I don't want you calling me, my doctor. I don't know how many times I threatened to call a doctor or the suicide police or whatever. I started getting worried when I saw a text on the phone saying that the medication was ready to get picked up.
Is this the same day? Is this the next day?
This is it was supposed to be the next day, but I didn't get to the pharmacy till another day after.
Okay.
So I went and picked up the medication, and then I thought to myself, well, probably be getting a phone call soon from her, from her parents.
To get her meds.
Yeah,
right?
to get her meds. And then I thought, strange. Maybe she finally did what she was going to say and go in and quit. For a minute there, she started saying, you know what? Maybe I'll just go in and get off these meds and see if they can lower even my seizure medication, because even my dad said she was on such a high dose of seizure medication that she couldn't even go a day without that medication, and she would start shaking and going into seizures.
Okay.
So then I thought, well, maybe she's in treatment, but I don't know if I can call them mental health. I don't even think they'll tell me if she's in there. And then I thought, I really didn't know what to think. I thought, well, maybe she's probably got some pills stashed at her parents' house from the last situation. When I found the purse and I found the note, that's when I started thinking, oh no, this ain't good. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
So you said once you do the car wash thing, right? That's when you find the purse and you take it in the house, in your house, your apartment. Is that?
Where do you get your car washed?
over in, what road is that? It's got a hand washer. Put it installed.
Arcadian
Mm-hmm.
by John's Root Beer? That's where you go?
Yeah.
All right.
So when you had just your purse or whatever, did you just like sling it over your shoulder when you brought it in, or did you have a bunch of stuff with you, or like what? That was the only thing she had, right? In your car?
Yeah, I don't think that would
Well, right, I get, yeah. I mean,
That sounded a little funny.
yeah. That did sound wrong. You didn't sling it over your shoulder like a purse, but you just carried it in his own home.
How long are you going to keep the truck? How am I going to get back tonight?
Well, you know what?
How am I going to get back home tonight?
The deputy's gonna give you a ride back. That's why he's still hanging out here.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, he has no other reason to just sit there and take up space.
Really?
Yeah.
Is my apartment torn apart?
Yeah, we went through some things, so yeah.
Nothing's broken. It's
Did you take anything?
a couple items, but it's not as messy. I would say it's a little messier than how you left it. Okay.
Can I ask what you took? Well, I'll find out.
Yeah, but there, I don't even know, there was a list they were putting together, what was taken.
Yeah. It's mainly stuff for her. Trying to figure out where she is or what would lead us to.
Oh, well, yeah, because you shouldn't be taking any of my stuff.
We're focused
Yeah,
on stuff.
because she had a few items of clothes there
Okay.
that were in the closet.
Okay.
Some of them that were bought recently when she was up in the Dells, and she had one little section in front of my bed where she would keep her clothes, and that's where I put her purse.
All right.
Other than that, there's
Any of her electronics, anything like that?
well, the iPad she used, she would keep there. Sometimes she'd take it with her. The phone, our two phones are kind of linked on the same plan, so
Okay. What do you mean? I'm sorry. Linked on the same plan?
they're linked on the same plan.
So it's, both your lines are through T-Mobile, right?
Exactly.
Just like a family plan kind of thing or whatever?
Right. So that we both use both phones.
You guys share, like you exchange phones?
We just got a new, whatever it is, she was all excited about it, the new Samsung 22 Lightning, so she was using that
Okay.
most of the time, and that was sitting right in my room, on my dresser.
Gotcha. All right.
I had nothing on there that I have to hide.
On her phone?
On any phone, anything.
Right. Oh, I gotcha.
It's just if you don't know something, what do you know that she's missing? Can I ask a few questions? Because
Of course.
this is like, you have to know something if you're concerned about her phone. I mean, yes, it's something's not right that she hasn't texted or called.
Right.
But what else do you know?
With regards to what?
Did something happen to her?
We're trying to figure that out. Okay? That's why we're talking to you, to see when the last time you spoke with her or last time you saw her, and the circumstances of where you guys were, where we should be looking.
What happened to her?
I don't have any reason to believe something happened to her.
You know, me and her at one time were very close.
Okay.
I got a really bad feeling.
Right now, or when you found the purse, or when?
No, I had a really bad feeling the last couple of days.
Okay. I mean, what's the longest, you said it's been a few weeks since you've seen her, correct? Okay. You said that's normal or not normal for her?
It's not normal this long, although we have gone for periods of time, not talking. I mean, not seeing each other, but generally always getting a text or, hey, how you doing, or something like that.
Yeah. Have you talked to anybody about your concerns with her?
Well, yeah, I mean, me and my dad are close, and he just keeps telling me you gotta stop worrying about it. You know, her mental illness is not you. You can't beat yourself up over it. You can't. You can only do so much for somebody. And
All right. So, John, you understand?
do you think she's?
John, I thought you John, sorry.
Do you think she was taken?
I don't know. You understand that when we do, like when we take investigation seriously, so we pull out all the strings on resources and try to figure out if somebody went missing, when they went missing, where they went missing from, who they talked to, who saw them.
So you're regular sheriffs.
Washoe County Sheriff, yeah.
What do you all investigate?
Everything.
So you're a homicide detective?
No, our department's not specialized enough to have a homicide division. Why do you think homicide?
Well, I'm just thinking that, I hope you're not thinking that I did something or I made her disappear or something. That's, I'm just asking, if you're homicide, then.
No, man. No. Like I said again, we haven't sat here and accused you of anything, okay? We're just asking questions about her whereabouts.
No, I really,
So Matt, you understand that when we have these types of cases, we pull out all the stops and resources, right? Okay? Okay? Do you understand that? Okay. Okay. You see, that's August 23rd, correct?
yeah.
Okay? That's her going out.
Oh,
here.
of course.
Right.
Of course you're gonna have pictures
Right.
going in and out.
That's her going out to the truck.
And I
Okay?
told you I saw it.
I'm just showing you some stuff, okay? All right? That's her walking out to the truck, okay?
That's the purse, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the first.
Couple of minutes later, you're walking out over here, and the truck drives away, and you guys go off to the appointment and everything. I think you guys went to Quick Trip. Does that sound familiar?
I don't recall.
But you went to your appointment that day at 8:30, right? Okay. All right. Okay. This is where we need to figure out something because it doesn't make any sense. All right. That's you coming back the same day at 11:14. Okay. Hold on. Listen, Matt. You're holding her water bottle, and Matt. Okay. That's you going upstairs wearing the same shirt you have on now. Okay. This is the same day. And at 12:29, so less than an hour later, you walk in, and that's her purse in the bag. Okay? So this whole story, Matt, about...
That's her purse in the bag.
Yes, Matt. So the whole story about finding the purse in the truck later makes it wouldn't have happened because
Oh, no.
Matt, that's her purse in a plastic bag, okay, that you carried inside after you carried her water bottle in. That she walked, Matt, look. You see? That's her water bottle, and that's her purse, okay? You walk in with her water bottle, you go
Well, what
upstairs.
time is this?
12. When you got home, Matt.
Yeah, that's when I came back from my appointment.
Right. So you carried in her water bottle and her purse that same day. This is the 23rd, the same day. This isn't a week or two later at a car wash where you found it in the back seat with a note that you then read and then stuck underneath the floor mat. Matt,
That's not her purse in the bag.
it is her purse.
No,
Matt.
that's clothes.
It's clothes, Matt?
That's clothes.
Whose clothes?
Yeah. That's clothes I have in the back. That's not a purse.
It is her purse, Matt.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not her purse.
How do you figure, Matt?
Because it's not. That's a
Can
bad.
I show you something?
It's a bad close.
I'm gonna show you something now, okay? You'll, here, Matt.
See, I knew you guys were gonna
No,
do this.
Matt, but what the problem is,
I knew you guys were gonna do this. That's why
nobody's doing anything. You're the one.
Showing you an
Look at that. Can I show you something? That's her purse right there, right? You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
If I was
What
so
is
worried,
this?
if I was
Matt,
so
Matt,
worried
Matt.
about the purse.
That's her purse. Okay? So we're not gonna play games about it's not her purse. It is her purse, okay? We know it's her purse. We also know that her phone went with her out to where you guys went for your appointment, and then it came back with you. We know this. So you saying the phone stayed at her apartment? We're asking you to be honest with us and help us, okay? But if you're gonna tell us stories about going to a car wash and finding her purse in there a week later, it doesn't make sense. None of it does. What happened? It'd be one thing if she had some type of drug overdose, okay? And you're doing something. We don't know.
Regardless, I have nothing to do with what happened to her.
What happened to
So
her?
that purse,
What happened?
that purse and
Matt,
water bottle, ain't.
Matt,
Okay.
what happened?
That purse and water bottle, ain't. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not gonna prove anything.
We're not here.
That's not gonna prove or disprove anything.
Agreed.
Matt,
Okay.
what happened to her? Only you can tell us.
I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what happened to her.
Why were you at the place on the 9th you didn't have an appointment that day?
I was? Yeah, I did.
No, you did not. You had one on the 6th and the 12th.
I had a doctor's appointment on the 9th, an orthopedic associate. What do you mean, what place?
You had an appointment on September 6th and September 12th.
I had an appointment on September 9th at orthopedic
At what
associates.
time, Matt?
See,
I'm just asking you
You're-
what time.
this is what you're trying to do.
I'm not
Now
trying to-
you're trying to get slick. You're trying to pin whatever was found over in that area on me,
Why would you associate anything we found over there on you?
because I was there.
When?
I was there on the 9th. I had a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock. I saw the crime lab there. They were there by 11 o'clock. Everybody in there was talking about it.
Who did you see at 1 o'clock over there?
The doctor,
Who?
Dr. Shu.
Did you have an appointment? Or
Yes. I had
was it pre-planned or did you call it in?
This was scheduled.
So you had a scheduled appointment on the 9th of
Yeah.
September at 1 p.m. with Dr. Shu.
Yeah.
Why do you think something happened to her? Or why are you associating that with
Why,
her?
why are you getting so aggressive about this
I'm
person?
not getting
See, you're
aggressive.
changing tactics. See, this is why I shouldn't have even tried to explain this to you.
Matt,
It doesn't
it's our job to point out inconsistencies, okay? So when you tell me, when you tell me you found her purse a week or two later while cleaning out the truck, and then you found a note under it that talked about, supposedly about her alluding to suicide, which you then showed your dad.
She's got another purse.
I understand, but you're telling me you found this note, and then
Now she's got another purse.
Matt, but listen.
She's got another purse. She's got a gray.
That's not the purse we're talking about, Matt. What I'm talking about.
How do you know which purse was I was talking
I'm
about?
talking about the purse in the photos, Matt. And when I'm talking about the note, you said you found a note.
Maybe.
You said
Yeah, but that's not the purse that I was talking about. That's not the purse that I found in the back seat.
Okay. You found
The
no.
purse that I found in the back seat was, it's a gray strap-on bag.
Okay, so
That purse doesn't mean nothing.
so this black purse is the one you brought in the day that she went missing?
Yeah, that was in the car. That was in the car.
Where
when
in
she
the
left.
car?
In the front. In the front. And the other purse I found in the back. It's a shoulder bag purse.
Matt, you understand, not too long ago I asked you what property she left in the truck, and you said nothing. She didn't leave anything. You said she left her phone at home, okay? You said she left nothing in there. You went looking around, nothing, okay? and then a week later, or 2 weeks later, you found her purse.
I honestly don't recall everything. I don't know. The phone might have been in the car.
Well, you said that she.
Why?
Hey, Matt, you said that you told her when you went to your appointment that I'll text you, and she said, no, I left my phone in the house. That's what you said before.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll text you.
Yeah, you said I'll text you when I'm in there or something, and she said, no, I left my phone at the house, or your apartment rather. That's what you told us a little while ago.
No, I couldn't text her because I had the phone. That's
You
what
had your phone, you said you were gonna text her. You said that she then said,
You know what?
I left the phone
If
at
you're
the
gonna
apartment.
charge me. I didn't do anything. I can't
You're
be
the only one who can give us info about her?
I can't be
So we can
honest.
get answers to her
I
family?
can't be honest anymore.
What do you mean you can't be honest? You've been honest?
I can't be
You
honest
haven't been honest
because
with us, Matt.
you keep everything that I
We're not
say.
twisting anything you say.
keep twisting
All
it
we're doing is pointing out the inconsistencies on what you're
because
saying.
I can't remember everything exactly.
Okay, but remembering what somebody had for lunch a week ago is different from remembering, this is the last time you've known this woman most of your adult life, correct? Right? You have a daughter in common, supposedly, like you said. You don't know, you can't prove it. You view her as your daughter.
I didn't do nothing.
We
to
didn't
this
accuse
girl.
you of anything.
I didn't do nothing to this girl, regardless of the purse, regardless of the purses, regardless of the stupid water bottle. That water bottle was left in and out of the truck. There's so much crap going in and out of that truck half the time, I don't remember.
If you carried her person from the car, why did you put it in a plastic bag?
That's it.
And why did you go in an exit that you didn't use earlier?
I can use.
I know you can, but explain to me why you would have to conceal
I
her
can
purse
use.
in a
I
plastic
can
bag.
use any exit I want. And hypothetically, if I did move a purse, I would not want to be walking around with a purse looking strange.
Why would you look strange carrying a purse? It's not over your
Because
shoulder.
I'm a man.
You can hold it with your
Because
hand,
I'm a
correct?
man.
I'm a man. I put my daughter's Disney backpack on my back.
Okay, I have to get an attorney.
Okay, Matthew.
I'm trying.
I don't think you are.
No.
You're not, you're lying.
Okay, so we've stopped it at 21:41:59. Detective Sites, did that conclude your interview of Mr. Pahl?
Yes.